What's going on, my friends? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update today of Bitcoin. We're also going to get in some altcoins as well. And what I want to do today was stick on the weekly time frame. So each candle here is going to represent 1 week time frame. And we're going to look at this, guys, and just really step back and look at some of the levels that we've been getting to. And I really want to get into money flow with you as well. We're going to look at the money flow, see how that's been breaking down for some of these coins. So first of all, guys, Happy New Year to each and every one of you. I pray that God richly blesses you in this new year. And that hopefully, guys, this can be a great year for everybody to where, we can pay off loans, we can pay off houses, we can do really good things, help, donate and charitable things and all different types of great stuff, guys. I pray that this bull market really blesses each and every one of you. So as we're looking at this here, guys, we're getting into Bitcoin on the weekly time frame. We're trading above the 20-week moving average. We're up above the 200 and the 50. So everything's looking good there. Our money flow, guys, we have been in the positive now, and that has been roughly since about October 10th is when we got into the positive. Right now we're at positive 11.42. Everything's looking pretty decent there. The only thing that I would say, guys, is that we have caught some air. We've gapped away from our 20 EMA or our 20 simple moving average, and sometimes we can get pulled back onto that moving average from time to time as well. So we're just going to watch that as well. But so far, structure, everything's looking pretty good. There's no major red flags for Bitcoin, guys. If you look historically, we are getting into that time frame where we could have some type of decent retracement coming up. But you never know in this space, anything can happen. So as of right now, money flow is looking pretty good. Relative strength is going to be up at 73.30 as of right now. Main thing we'd also want to see, guys, is some more volume coming into Bitcoin. If this move is going to continue and we're just going to move sideways and break out, it's going to need to be on some heavy volume, something similar to what we had back in this range. If we get into the technicals, on the 1 month time frame, we have a 3 sell, an 8 neutral, and a 13 buy. On the 1 week time frame, we have a 2 sell, a 10 neutral, and a 14 buy. And on the 1 day time frame, we have a 5 sell, a 9 neutral, and a 12 buy. And those are the main time frames that I want to look at for cryptocurrency: the month, the week, and the day. I think, guys, if you get down into the 5-minute time frame and the 1 hour and all that, it can get pretty tricky in this space. And sometimes you can get out and then it'll continue to run for you. I really just think stepping back and playing position trades in this space is going to be the best for you. So that's going to be Bitcoin. The next one, it's going to be Ethereum, and let me know what coin you're here for. Guys down low, and let me know if you got some plans today. I got some plans with the family, so looking forward to that. So what we're looking at here, guys, for ETH on the weekly time frame right now, trading up above the 20, the 50, and the 200, so that's looking good. Money flow is going to be to the positive 6.09. Relative strength is going to be at 66 right now. So Ethereum, guys, it has been lagging behind Bitcoin a little bit. If it does want to catch up and make a decent move, it definitely has the room to be able to do that. It's not as overextended as what Bitcoin has been recently. So right now, guys, overall for Ethereum, not looking too bad. I would say that we need to hold about $2,100. We need to get over top of, we'll call it $2,500. If we get over top of $2,500, that could give us a nice run up into the 3,000. So we're just going to have to be patient, guys, and we're going to have to wait and see what happens with the ETF as well for Bitcoin. If it does come out and we potentially could get a big pump and then we get the retracement, there's all types of things that could happen. So just be prepared all around, guys. Having exposure, that's a wonderful thing, and also being in some cash and patiently waiting if there are better opportunities to come down the road. So next one I want to take a look at, we're going to get into Solana. So Sol's at 105 right now. Guys, ever since we've had these big sticks of volume, these big volume climax here, we've just been on the move for Sol. No problems there. Money flow, we have moved into the green now. So that's nice here, guys. You can see we're in the red for the majority of this. Selling dried up, and then we had that flip and we had some nice volume, and that's where we really got moving there. So far we need to hold, we called about $97 for support. We need to get over top of about 125 for overhead resistance. Our money flow is going to be at 4.53 with a relative strength going to be up around 79 there. So up pretty high there on the weekly time frame for Solana. Not saying we can't go higher, but sometimes we do like to cool those down before we get the next leg up. So just be aware of some of those numbers as well. So that's Sol, guys. Next one I want to get into is Cardano. Right now we're up about 1.35 on the day. We're at 60 cents. So Cardano still has some work to do here, guys. You can see how we are lagging behind some of the other coins here. We have not gotten up above our 200-week moving average yet. We have been fighting to regain that. We need to get over top of that and turn that into support, and that's going to roughly be at 67 cents. So Cardano needs to continue to get moving here, guys. If we look on the weekly time frame, you can see we have this area marked down here as a strong low. Now the discount area is going to be right around 20 cents. We have an equilibrium area that's going to be from 150 up to about 167, and then we have our premium zone up here, which is going to be from the $3 up to 310. So we definitely are closer to this low area, this discount area, than we are up near the high, and that's something you like to look at in terms of a risk to reward ratio as well. How much farther could we drop, but how much farther could we move to the upside and kind of do that long position risk to reward ratio. But for Cardano here, guys, on a weekly time frame, what we need to do is flip this into the green here. We're trying. You can see, guys, at one point we were down roughly about -27 on our money flow. We're at -1.27 right now, trying to move to the upside. Relative strength on the weekly is going to be up at 80, so we have really moved up there, guys. If we do get some type of retracement, I wouldn't be surprised, and then we'd have to try to tackle this 200-week moving average, which can be a big area for us, guys. We've been rejected off it about 4 times right now. We have those longer wicks, so we do want to push through that. So keep an eye on that, guys. We're still looking good. We are crossing our 20. Simple moving average is crossing up through our 50 as well, so we do want to see that. Next one, we're going to get into Litecoin. So Litecoin, guys, same deal here, just lagging behind. We are farther away from our 200-week simple moving average. We are trading below it right now, so that is definitely something we still have to get up over top of, and that's going to put us at $102 right there. So we do have this area marked as a strong low on our Lux Algo Smart Money Concepts here, guys, and that's going to be between $40 and about $60. They're marking that as a discount area and a strong low. Our equilibrium is going to put us up around 220 to 240, and then we obviously have the premium up high here, but still a lot of work to do for Litecoin. Litecoin on the money flow has not been looking too bad. We're at a positive 4.44, and our relative strength is at 49.84, which we need to get over that 50 and turn that into support, which would also help us here, guys. So just be aware of that. Litecoin's one, guys, when it does take off, it really can move, but you want to see that big increase of volume behind it. See how much volume we had back here? We have not had that yet, so we definitely want to keep an eye on that as well. So that's going to be Litecoin. Guys, let's do another one here. Let's get into Bitcoin Cash. Okay, so for Bitcoin Cash here, guys, just more speculative instrument here that we're talking about. So when we're looking at Bitcoin Cash, we've really had a massive amount of volume coming in here, guys, and since then we've been in a symmetrical triangle, and we did have some selling, but it hasn't been a ton of selling here. So what we want to see is if Bitcoin Cash can hold right around that $215 area. Guys, let me zoom in a little bit more here just to show you. Right around that range, guys, 215 up to 225, we'd want this candle to hold the bottom of that as support, and we're going to see if we can go up and challenge that 200-week moving average, which is going to put us at $311 if we're able to get there. Money flow right now, guys, trying to move into the green here. It's been red for quite a long time, and we are at negative 0.38, so trying to cut to the positive here, and then our relative strength is going to be at 62. So definitely keep an eye on this, guys. As heavier volumes coming into, I would like to see if we can get another leg up. Obviously, we're going to need cooperation from Bitcoin and Ethereum and everything else, but just something I'm keeping an eye on here, guys, that we did pump up here. I believe we held the 0.618. Let me check. Yeah, guys, right off that 0.618, and then we're going to see if we can get another move to the upside. I typically would like to see us hold that 0.382. That can give you more indication that you will make a stronger move to the upside. Right now, we could just be in that equilibrium, but definitely keep an eye on it as well. And then the last one we're going to do here, guys, this is going to be Link. So Link on the weekly time frame. So guys, the last Link video we were doing, we were talking about this range here, and this was between 511 all the way up roughly to about 939 here. We have broken out through that range. We moved sideways for over a year here. We broke out above it. It came on heavy volume as well. We've been trading on that heavier volume. We're up above our 200-week moving average. That's what we need to stay up above if we're going to move sideways here, cool everything down before we move for another leg to the upside. But it's nice to see that we broke out of this rectangle down here to the upside on heavier volume. That's what you want to see, and given time, guys, sometimes that's when you can really get moving to the upside, when you get those nice strong breakouts on volume out of rectangles like that, or bases that have been moving sideways for over a year. So we're going to see if there's going to be more continuation with Link down the road if Bitcoin can cooperate. So on the 1 month time frame, we're looking at a 4 sell, an 8 neutral, and a 10 buy. On the 1 week time frame, we're looking at a 1 sell, a 10 neutral, and a 15 buy. And on the 1 day, we're looking at a 4 sell, a 9 neutral, and a 13 buy. So that's what I wanted to bring you guys. Look at that weekly time frame, map out your areas, be patient. God bless each and every one of you. Take care, my friends.